when it comes to selling, we really have to differentiate ourselves from the competition. That's the key. Do you realize even today they differentiate water? Water can be differentiated. Orange juice can be differentiated. What has always been thought to be either free or commodity type products can be differentiated. So if they can be differentiated, anything, any product or service you have can be differentiated. Here's a good example. Coffee. Coffee. How many of you have heard of Maxwell House Coffee? Anybody? All right. And of course, everybody, I hope, has heard of Starbucks. Do you realize that in general, one exotic cup of Starbucks coffee is the cost of a whole Maxwell House can of coffee? A whole can! My mother's from the old school. The old school. She won't even allow me to buy her a cup of Starbucks because she says it is ridiculous, it is too expensive, and she uses Maxwell House. And look at how expensive Starbucks is. It is still coffee. But the question is, how many of you have ever stood in a long line to buy a cup of coffee at Starbucks? Can I see your hands? All right. How many of you have ever stood in a long line to buy a tin of Maxwell House coffee? So many more cups, same basic price, anything can be differentiated. So how do we differentiate? We look basically for a couple of things. The first thing, which is, believe me, the ideal, is to look for uniquenesses that we have. What can we offer our customers? Now here's the key. What can we offer our customers that the customers value that our competitors don't? If we can come up with these things, we have a lock. We have a uniqueness. So the first thing is, what do we offer our customers that the customers value that our competitors cannot offer? The second thing is where we have an advantage. And that is, what do we offer the customers that the customers value that our competitors also offer, but we can prove that ours is better? Then, of course, we have parity. This is sort of, we offer, they offer, it's the same. And unfortunately, there are some disadvantages. In other words, what do our competitors offer that the customers value that we don't? Uniquenesses and advantages we want to build into our entire sales presentation process because that gives us an edge. And disadvantages, we need to know this cold because they can and often do come up in the form of questions, concerns, and objections. Well, they have this, but you don't. You need to have answers literally at your fingertips to deal with those kinds of questions to sort of parry a disadvantage if at all possible.